There's moments when I feel like this.
Oh, I am just freaking fine.
There's moments when I feel like this.
I'm crazy.
And I'll react like this.
Shut up.
And this.
Dumb.
So recently on a community post, I asked you guys how you've been feeling lately, and 85% of you said that you feel overwhelmed, burnt out, and just pushing through. And it didn't matter what season of life you were in. You were all saying the same thing in different ways. And if I'm being honest, I'm feeling it too. So instead of trying to fix everything, I have been looking for ways to make things a little easier. And one of those ways is with this simple app, but I'll share more of that with you in a little bit. Here's some of the comments that struck me in that poll. Stacy said, I'm taking care of both of my parents in their 90s, and I'm just trying to keep my head above water. Topanga said, I'm pushing through just to survive the day, but it's turning into weeks, months, years. Gabri shared, even the simplest things feel exhausting. I feel mentally drained. Go Hawk said, I can't think straight. I'm having a really hard time getting things done. Katie shared, I'm burnt out, but I still have to push through, and the decision fatigue is real. The other Mrs. Randall said, every day feels like Groundhog Day, and I just want to sleep. I felt that one. Connie shared that she's now taking care of her in-laws, and it's been a challenge. Kelsey said, I'm deep in grief, trying to be a good mom, a good wife, and still work full-time. Rose shared that the world is so exhausting, especially raising kids in it. Whitsom's mom shared something that really stuck with me. She said, I learned to do things in small chunks and rest in between. Is this just life or is something off? So I started looking into burnout more. And it's not just being tired. It's when everything that you're responsible for starts to feel heavier than you can carry. And then suddenly, simple things don't feel so simple anymore. Making dinner feels overwhelming. Getting things done takes way more energy. And deciding what to do next just feels like too much. Guilty. So recently my sister was here visiting on spring break. And literally right before she came, I finished up 2 big projects for work. And I was feeling really behind. I was overwhelmed. I just felt like I couldn't catch up on anything. And like on the first or second day she was here, I was just getting a lot of questions. Normal questions people ask, like, what's the plan for this week? What are we gonna have for dinner? When should we go do this? When should we go see this person? When should we drive here? When should we visit this place? So I'm getting questions from people here, people through text. Yeah, and during all of that, I had to bring our sweet little Paige to the vet because she wasn't feeling well. And everything just kept coming and coming and coming. And I just hit a point where I couldn't take it anymore. I just looked at my sister, I looked at my husband, and I just said, I can't take this anymore. I can't answer any more questions. I am done. I'm done, I'm done, I'm done. I even looked at them and said, yes, I understand. I'm having a literal adult tantrum like a 2-year-old right now.
Oh my goodness. I am flying right off the handle.
But you guys, really in that moment, it wasn't about the questions. I was just overwhelmed.
I may have been a little irrational today.
A little?
Shut up!
And honestly, in that moment, it showed me that I can't keep going the way that I've been going. Something needs to change. And if you've ever been in a moment like that where you just snap, you know what I'm talking about. Burnout doesn't always look like shutting down. Sometimes it looks like snapping or hitting a wall where your brain just says, I'm done. But something happened recently that made me stop and look at things differently. My parents are coming out this month for our 3rd child's high school graduation. But anywho, and my dad called me up a few weeks ago and asked if they could come out, a little bit earlier. And I'm thinking like 2 or 3 days early? No, he wanted to be here for the beginning of the month. That's a month, which on normal circumstances, great. And with me being the type of person that I am, the biggest people pleaser, I was felt I couldn't say no. But with literally everything I have going on right now, I have so much work to do and to catch up. I just knew I couldn't have them here. And that's really hard for me. I wanted to say yes. And thankfully they understood. You don't need to do more. You just need to protect the energy that you do have left. Because burnout can get worse the more you say yes, when we're already stretched too thin. And I think a lot of us are doing that, saying yes when we're already so overwhelmed. And for me, that no wasn't about pushing them away. It was about finally being honest about what I can actually carry right now. And that's when it clicked for me. Maybe I don't have to fix everything. Maybe I just need to do less and do what actually matters. So I found that there are actionable steps that we could take right now to immediately improve burnout and overwhelm. And one is focusing on our health. So with me being tired, overwhelmed, trying to keep up, I've been looking for something that can help me in this area be consistent and not complicated, because I just don't have the capacity right now. Well, recently I've been introduced to the Simple app. And what I liked right away is that it doesn't feel like another overwhelming plan. So I'd like to thank Simple app for sponsoring this portion of today's video. I feel this is really for those of us who are so tired of starting over. You know, trying things that are too extreme and don't last. And that we just want something that actually fits into our real life, especially when you're busy and already have a ton on your plate. It just feels more flexible and a lot more supportive. It's not telling you what to do. It's working with what you're already doing and adjusting as you go. So on the dashboard, it tracks things like food, water, movement, fasting, and even weight. So you're not just juggling a bunch of different things. It just makes everything feel a little more manageable and less overwhelming. You can manually plug in your food, but they also have this food scanner. And as you could see, it came up with what my meal is. So there's some things here I need to adjust, no big deal, super quick. And the cool thing is, you guys, I can actually save this meal as one of my frequent meals. And something that actually surprised me is that there is a little support system built into the app. There's this little character called Blinky. He is so cute and fun. He's your cheerleader. He supports you. He's a little sassy too, which I totally appreciate. And then you have a coach that's inside the app. One can be assigned to you, or you can pick yours. So with your coach, you can ask questions, you'll receive great feedback, and he or she will help adjust things for you as you continue through. There is even short workouts that actually fit into my day, like Pilates, walking, or short workouts that are only 10 to 15 minutes, which feels a lot more doable on busy days. So already I'm feeling more motivated, more encouraged, more in control again. Not perfect, but not stuck like I was before. So if you're feeling like this too and want something simple to help you get back on track, you can check out the Simple app using my link down below. You can get your personalized plan for up to 80% off using my code She's in Her Apron. And it's actually cheaper than a gym membership. Oh, and this offer is for the first 100 people. So if you've been thinking about starting, this is a really good time. All right, I'm gonna give you some actionable strategies that you could do to help manage dinner, because when we're burnt out, meals just go out the window. Which explains why answering the question, what's for dinner, feels like a personal attack.
I'm hungry.
In a minute!
We need to try to prioritize no-cook meals. Think of like grazing boards. Crackers, cheese, deli meats, raw veggies, fruit, nuts, dips, hummus, and guacamole. Also like sandwiches. Who doesn't love sandwiches? Utilize frozen or pre-prepped ingredients. So think like rotisserie chicken and salad kits and frozen pizzas or frozen chicken nuggets or tenderloins. Have these around for when dinner feels impossible. Because you can add chicken nuggets to quesadillas, to wraps, to sandwiches, to casseroles. Throw them on your salad. One of my favorites is to implement theme nights. It basically helps reduce decision fatigue. So think Taco Tuesdays, Pizza Fridays, and think lower standards. It's okay to have toast, cereal, scrambled eggs, or even smoothies for dinner. And accept takeout as a valid, necessary tool to reset. Yeah, I know it's hard economically, but it sure does take the guilt away and helps you breathe easy for a moment. Do disposable. Plates, liners in things, even aluminum pans so you don't have to scrub anything. It's fine, it's okay. I'm giving you permission. I don't want you guys to see my dirty windows. Yeah, that's another thing I gotta do. There's lots of projects on my list for deep cleaning the house right now, and the outside windows need it bad. And I don't want you looking at my windows. You could judge me, it's okay. All right, let's talk about cleaning when we're burnt out. So usually when we're overwhelmed and burnt out, it definitely reflects on the home. It reflects on my home. I am not trying to catch up on everything. Right now, clean just means functional. It means I can walk into a space and not feel stressed. All right, but you're thinking, okay, I'm really overwhelmed. Where do I start? Remove all trash. Grab a bag and pick up visible trash first because that will make such a huge impact. Clear a surface area, a single counter, or just the kitchen table. That really helps visual anxiety. Tackle the laundry. Just start one load of laundry. Okay, if you just want to sit near a pile of something. And then while you're just sitting there, you could just sort it. Keep trash or donate. Keep cleaning supplies in multiple rooms for easy access. It helps so much, like you don't have to go further into the house and get overwhelmed and then you might not do it. I squirrel very easily, so that's why I have all of that under every sink. And just remember, it's okay to let some tasks go. The focus is to make this space comfortable for you, not for anybody else. And something else that stood out to me in my research about burnout is that those of us that have ADHD or who get overstimulated easily, burnout can hit even harder. And that made so much sense to me. And that's where I realized that I don't need another system to follow. I need something that actually works for me. And I think the biggest shift for me is not going back to the routines I used to have because my life looks a lot different now. My energy is different, a lot different. So instead of full routines, I am focusing on small anchors. I'm trying to pick 1 or 2 small activities that feel doable most days. And I'm trying to choose actions that feel nourishing, not like another task on my to-do list. So a big one is not to check my phone straight thing in the morning. This has been a tough one, but I'm trying to replace that by getting up and going and drinking a glass of water. And then stepping outside for a few minutes in the afternoon, getting some vitamin D, or just taking a breath before I move on to the next thing. And stretching for 1 minute before going to bed. These are just small things I try to come back to every day. And those little pauses throughout the day, well, they give my brain a chance to slow down instead of constantly trying to keep up. This isn't impressive, nothing Pinterest worthy, just doable. So after about a week or 2, notice how you feel. Does this anchor help me feel more grounded? Is it simple enough to complete each day? Does the timing work for my schedule? It's okay to modify until you find what works. It's just about creating a few small moments that actually support you in the middle of everything else. So right now in my life, when it comes to making food, getting the home clean, routines, my health, it's not about doing all of that better. It's just how can I make things easier? So friend, just pick one thing this week to work on. That's enough. All right, friend, tell me what you're thinking. What are your thoughts and feelings right now? I would love to know, and I'm sure you'll be helping out somebody else. So if you need more motivation with overwhelm, check out these videos here, especially this one here, where I share with you some of my saving graces when it comes to getting dinner on the table. Thanks so much for joining me, friend. You're doing awesome. Love you. Bye.